Thank you, Mr. President. Appreciate the bill sponsors' work on this and bringing this bill forward. And I normally don't get up to speak on thirds, but I wasn't here on Friday to speak on seconds. So I did speak on this bill in committee when we heard it in education. And I did bring an amendment that I withdrew because of some of the things that the senator from Loveland said about some things when it comes to the ninth grade math program that's inside this bill. And there's some good parts of this bill, but there's some bad parts to this bill. And I might be the only one voting against this bill, but I feel I need to make it known why. You see, I brought this amendment originally to strike below to get rid of the after-school program. And I brought it because our oldest daughter came to us 3 years ago in second grade with delight saying she was going to math boot camp. We were a little stunned that she was so excited, but we also knew that she was below grade level in math at the time. And we knew that they had identified her for intervention within the school. She was pulled out during the school day by the staff interventionist, a licensed teacher, for extra help. I am happy to say that she improved so much that she was able to get to grade level because she was taken out of a class of close to 30 students and put into a small group of 3 to 4 students to get individual attention. This also had a dual effect of giving the classroom teacher more opportunity with the kids in the classroom at a smaller number. Our youngest daughter was also identified for help in first grade just this year. She too is getting the need in school, or excuse me, the help that she needs in school on a one-on-one basis in small groups. She is steadily improving. And that's what in-school interventionists, in-school tutoring does. She is in a class of 29 students. And again, with her being pulled out, it gives her classroom teacher an opportunity to work with the other kids who are at grade level. The amendment that I brought to strike out the after-school program is more equitable than what we have in this bill. You see, an after-school program doesn't teach every student in need. An after-school program doesn't get access to every student when they need it in the school. In fact, we thought so much of in-school help. In 2021, House Bill 21, 1234, co-sponsored by the majority leader, did a high-impact tutoring help. And it specifically designed that high-impact tutoring for reading and math from COVID, from the loss during COVID. But it only gave $5 million a year. And it was through ESSER funds. And it was through general fund. In fact, it is still in our budget until 25-26 for $5 million a year. The first report by the Department of Education came out in November of last year, talking about how great it was that these schools and 3,600 students in the first 6 months have been identified for this high-impact tutoring in reading and math. That's just the beginning. And that is equitable because it's making sure that every student in school who needs help is going to get it. I don't know if you know about after school, but there are kids out there that have to go home after school to watch their siblings. There are kids out there who are in programs, drama, speech, writing, sports. There are kids out there that after school is over, when their last period of the day is math, don't want to go back into another math tutoring program by someone who's not licensed, someone who's not taught the curriculum, someone who has to get a special exception with the school district to get the technology to help teach that. Someone who has to get a special exception with the school district to do the assessment that the district already does in the school. I'm glad the good senator from Monument talked about interventionists, because I don't see that in this bill. I see after-school programs. House Bill 1234, 1234 from 2021 is a great bill that keeps that money in the schools for the kids at need. The senator from Weld County talked about how we need to fund education and buy down the BS factor, the $321 million. I cannot vote for this bill while we have a BS factor. We're not putting every single dime back in the schools. I asked the Department of Education for a list of statutory grants that they give out. There's 45 grant programs that total $425 million. One of those grant programs I happened to find was the Colorado High Impact Tutoring Program from 2021. Colleagues, maybe if we just funded education, maybe if we just did that, we wouldn't have to do all these grant programs. Maybe if we focused the need in the schools where it's at every day, instead of trying to give it away to the people behind the glass, we would actually succeed at schools. This is what equity means when every child has an equal opportunity in the school, when they're there. I heard a comment in one of our education committees that we were failing our kids. Well, I'll tell you what, if we keep doing the same thing for the last 10 years, we're going to be failing our kids. Keep doing it over and over and over again and not funding education. Look at the mirror and look through the glass and you'll know why we're doing it. That is why I am a no vote on this bill.